welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here with the longest name ever for a video game. It's pretty long. It's Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Yeah, that thing. Long name. Anyhow, we're gonna go and we're gonna hop into the second campaign mission where we're going to be making contact. Now, I did play around with a lot of the settings and things, and hopefully I didn't screw anything up, but I probably did, so we'll deal with that when we come to it. Now, I did change the control scheme from arrow keys to WAS and D, which meant I had to move a bunch of stuff around. And I think it's going to be okay. One of the things that I did also do is disable mouse click to move, because I found that while moving with the WAS and D keys were really nice, occasionally I would step out of cover or what have you with using the, trying to click on something to kill it. Which, again, I may play around with it a bit more. I don't know if I absolutely love it. But one of the things that happens when you when you left click with the mouse, you move, is you can no longer click on interactable objects. So you have to use the F button, or press the F key to actually do that. So we'll see. I imagine this probably would work pretty decently with a controller as well. It seems like there's not an overwhelmingly large amount of buttons. And yeah, I can just see it working.
It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
Okay, I also have it so that he follows the cursor. So he will look wherever the cursor is pointed, except he doesn't do that while you're moving, which is fine because it would make you definitely have an unfair advantage playing this way as opposed to with point and click. So when you move, he'll stop and turn back. It's still pretty good. So what weapon are we using right now? We're using a gun of some sort. And what else do we have? Oh yeah, we have the laser beam thing of doom. Alright, cool. New tutorial, we have a map overlay. Press M. Navigation is easier with the map overlay beyond the general layout of the level. It also displays markers for important game objects, such as chests and resupply boxes, as well as flashing objective markers. So we have it down here, and we can zoom out and stuff. Oh, I actually didn't know I could zoom out. That's cool. So if you don't want to have it there, you can hit M, and you can bring it up onto your larger screen. But I like it here. I think a medium level of zoom. I think something like that's actually quite okay. Then we also have a thing called Tactical View. If you press Alt-T, it opens it up. Basically, it shows you the range of your different weapons and what you can get away with. Also, I believe it shows like enemy hit points and all sorts of other stuff. So, pretty cool. What does it say? It said hold space to cover. Well, it's not space anymore. It's actually E. I moved my... Like I said, I've moved some of my keyboard controls and commands and stuff, so just be aware of that moving forward here. New tutorial. What do we have? Exploding objects. Shoot exploding objects to do massive damage to multiple enemies. Try not to blow up yourself. Certain environmental objects like the transparent red and blue containers can be blown up to deal massive damage. The blast can wipe out multiple enemies and collapse structures like columns or walls for even more damage. This is a great way to take care of large groups of powerful opponents if you can lure them near these objects. The explosion does work both ways, however, so try not to murder yourself. Alright, I'm going to take a shot there and pretty much annihilate him. They do seem quite unhappy that we exist. Yeah, burst fire. Alright, we're going to switch weapons here.
Now you are gone.
Yeah, sure. Something like that. Alright, that worked out. I love this. Oh, this is such a... Oh, kudos to you guys at Neocore Games. This is such a good idea to give the movement with WAS and D instead of mouse clicking. That's always been one of my big issues with just using the mouse for like 99% of stuff for games like Diablo and Torchlight, Grim Dawn, things of that nature. I love that this is an option. You can walk over to these things, press F, and apparently you just like kick them open. Or I suppose you could shoot them if you really wanted to. I'm going to actually reload my both weapons here. Looks like I don't have to reload this weapon. It's just good to go.
I, the Emperor.
What have you found down there, Inquisitor?
A vile display of cruelty and madness. A sacrifice to the dark gods and their acolytes prowling these decks.
Creepy.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
It does sound overwhelmingly joyful and great. What is that? Foreboding. So it's a blessing. That affects temporary bonuses. 50% damage bonus to kinetic attacks for 30 seconds. Oh. Okay. Oh. This is not really going all that well, I'm not gonna lie. Dodge some grenades getting thrown at us. Switch weapons. And no big deal. No big deal. I shall kick everything.
I slay in thy name.
I slay in thy name. Okay, what does this do? That's misfortune. That's a self-blessing. Changes the armor category of heavily armored enemies to armored and armored to unarmored. Huh. Interesting. Seems to have a very, very, very long cooldown, however. Alright, does not look like there's a way to go to the right or anything of that nature. So we'll continue on down this way. What's going on?
My pain trophy.
That was easy. Okay, let's turn the camera. Let's take it nice and slow and steady like. Trying to blow that thing up. I don't think it's working. Well, whatever. I guess I took care of it. Okay, let's see. Well, that worked well. Okay. I have no qualms about that one. I just flat murdered them. Ooh, a frag grenade. Hello.
A crude tool of mindless destruction.
I like
I'm
it.
sure it'll be useful on this ship.
Indeed. Alright, Lingua Technis transcript. Exploded from Engineer Theta. Oh boy, what is that? 17B Lucan. Reference number, blah blah blah. Alright, anyway. Current rank, operator, confessor to the great machine spirit of the Martyr. Let's see. Current rank, engineer, Hierophant of the Martyr. I'm sorry, I can't read. It's fine. Okay, none of this seems to be super important. Machine Spirit of the Martyr shows every sign of intellectual instability. Ultra high and growing is the threat assessment proposal. Detachment of data serfs in the Blessed Core. Initiating data module scrubbing and anointing central processing modules. Personal note, the Machine Spirit is slowly becoming insane, and it started to override the defense systems, destroying some possibly harmless voidcraft trying to land on the deck. We must act before it sheds more blood. I don't need to remind you the fateful consequences if such information becomes open knowledge. It all must remain confidential. I submit this invocation in the name of the Omnissa to the wisdom of my trusted Hierophant. Yeah, words that I never use for anything. It's good. It's good. Oh boy, this doesn't look.
A proper welcome committee.
Is this like a boss
That
fight?
grenade could be useful now.
That's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, it hurts so bad. Alright, little dudes. I'm not really all that... Oh! Not really all that hungry. Oh, jeez. This guy does not seem to be overwhelmingly sad. Well, that's a grenade. Or some sort of thing that looks like it's gonna hurt a lot. Apparently we're just like trading blows at this point. I should move. Ow. I feel like he's winning this one. Alright. I feel like I'm now winning this one. Keep it going. Nah, my flesh is fine on me and not in your mouth. Thank you. And pew 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 pew. He did. I did it. I'm a hero. Alright, so that wasn't exactly all that heroic looking, but yeah, we managed. We did okay. Now this, what is this? Renegade stationary cannon. Oh, that's cool. We control it over there. Is there a way to zoom or change? No? That's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't do me any good, mind you, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, looks like we have a few different options. There's something on the map over here. I'm not sure what this is, but it does not look like a lovely place. I believe what they've done is all the stuff that's actually important or pertinent is in the lighter text, and all the stuff that isn't so much, that's still part of it and flavor and everything else, is in the just the green, the duller green text. So I'll probably end up reading mostly just the lighter stuff. You guys can go ahead and read the other stuff if you'd like. Vessel 897 Lucius 442 Alpha class sub C 35 Martyr. A note. Or note A. I hope you are reading this. That's the safest way for us to communicate. If they find out what we are planning, they'll execute us. Hide your messages in the maintenance sermons and make them look like simple devotional notes. We need to plan our next step. There are huge problems on the research decks. The Red Sanctum has been quarantined. And then an alert of corrupted code influx. Note B. I have received your message by the Emperor. This is bad. Same here, down here? Same down here, I guess? Nobody knows where the Martyr is headed. And with Uther holed up in the Sanctum and his seconds in charge plotting against him, I have no idea where to turn. And then note A again. Uther will be our death. Think about it. He promised us immortality and glory for the Imperium. And now we have what? Those things in the Dark Zone? We must get out of here immediately, or shall we join the others? Well, Uther doesn't sound like he's really taking care of his people all that much. Not sure who Uther is, but, you know. Good for him. Good for everyone. I'm in cover. Oh. No, I'm curious. I want to try a few settings here, guys and gals. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of settings. I want to try single key press cover mode. I want to see how that actually plays out. Okay, so it locks you in, so you don't have to actually hold it. But how do you get out of it? Oh, you toggle it on and off. Okay. I'll play around with it, but it might cause me more issues than it solves. That did not do what I thought it was going to do.
For the Emperor.
Well, I slaughtered that dude and his buddy. So I guess that's a thing.
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
That's probably a good plan. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem good. That seems like a bad thing. Something that I probably don't want to deal with. Woo! There are a lot of angry people. That's alright. We took care of them. Oh. You should not touch me. I don't like to be touched. Okay, so that's the way that we actually need to go. And it looks like this. Ooh, medical supply. What's this? Chests. Left click or press F if you're using the control scheme that I'm using to open chests. Missions usually contain chests and other storage boxes with items. Some will replenish your charge-based skills like grenades, for example. With a bracket. Okay, yeah, okay, I got it. Well, for a second there it looked like example. Anyway, while others give you rewards like crafting materials. Simply left click or again press F to open. I'll try. See, I go to left click, it doesn't work, so you do have to press F. But that's because of my own weapon combat movement, my own choices, essentially. Alright, what do we have here? Huh.
I found the body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them. So it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Thanks.
Don't jump to any conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
Well, there you go. I don't know if that's better. I mean, I'm assuming yes, probably. But you never know.
I shall wear your cadaver.
Well, that sounds unsanitary.
Into shreds.
Whoa. What are you doing there, guy? Alright, time to switch weaponry. He seems pretty upset. Also, it's taking me a long time to kill this guy. Ow. Alright, goodbye. Does he burn? He does. Look at him burning. Oh, but he's actually out healing the burn. Alright. Time to put him down. Alright, we'll reload. We'll switch back over to our laser beam shooty pew pew stuff. Okay. What's... Oh gosh. Oh, new tutorial, you say? Horde enemies can swamp you if you're careless. Swarm works too. It's fine. Always have some AoE attack to be able to deal with them. Horde creatures are very weak individually, but you can expect dozens of them rushing toward you at any time. Unprepared, you will find yourself swamped, surrounded, and torn apart by a sea of inferior wretches. The best way to deal with the Horde is area attacks. Keep some countermeasures at hand whenever Horde creatures are present in a mission.
A Horde can withstand my powers?
Well, I'm going to say probably yes, because I don't really have a lot of AoE. Ow. Oh, good, they poisoned me. Well, I'm on a kill streak, I guess that's a thing.
You are guilty.
Did they just cuss at me? Ah, oh, hello. Is that it? No.
Who are you to stand against me?
Well, I had to do a lot of backtracking, which makes me super nervous considering what if I don't have the room to backtrack and a horde comes at me? This guy does not seem like he's well suited. I mean, if I had more grenades, that could have been different, but he doesn't seem super well suited. Oh, I had number 2 on accident. Well, hopefully nothing bad happens off of this. There are other places to go. This looks like a dead end. Alright. An unopenable door. And those are supposed to blow up? Well, so you say, but there seems to be a chronic lack of blowing up. This doesn't seem good. What happened in here? Do I even want to know? I think the answer is probably no. Ooh, what's this? It looks shiny. Oh, there's clearly a chest over here. Let's open that up. I got a last pistol, blueprint for an assassin power sword, which is cool. But I don't think I can do any kind of equipment changes while I'm in a mission. It has to be between missions. So that's sort of unfortunate, I guess, but that's okay. There was nothing in that. Oh, I found the explosive that I should have probably used. Oh, there's a dead guy. Or girl.
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I'm an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lord had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, we're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
Oh, okay. Well, just totally accepting of death.
New log entry.
Oh, nice.
I established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
Okay. Is that the end of... It's the end of the mission. Alright, sweet. Ooh, what's this? So we got some Caligari credits, and we hit rank 2. We got a last pistol, a master crafted one at that, and we got a blueprint for an assassin power sword. We got some blessed alloy, and can I click this? I can. What does it do? Oh, it's treasure loot. Cool. We got some more Caligari credits. Whole bunch more, actually. A main implant. Let's see here. 3.7% skill damage. Area effects skill tag. Minus 26% duration for slow and stun suffered. 1.5 damage reduced while using salvo channeled skills. Sure what most of that means. It's fine. We'll figure it out. The neural implant. Isn't this a... It's a rare main implant. This is a mastercrafted neural implant. Okay. Plus 1 to our warp resistance and 1.5 damage over time duration. Alright. And a Mars auto pistol. Which I guess means we get 2 weapons upgraded. Plus 5 HP per kill. That could be useful. 2.1 damage per against slowed, shocked, and stunned and frozen did peeps. Okay. It took us about 20 minutes to do that. We killed 76 enemies. 40 were Horde. 34 were regular. 1 champion and 1 elite. And okay. We got a skill point. We unlocked the Psyker's spell Crush. Long range single target attack that deals warp damage. And we unlocked an item type, the plasma pistol. Okay, go to our character screen, and there's the skills. But before I do that, what am I using right now? A bolt pistol? I'm going to switch. It looks like it's just better all around. Less ammo, though. Sorry, more ammo. I apologize. The inspected items on the left, the equipped is on the right. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Alright, and this... I guess I switch to set 2. Not much more in the way of damage. Straight up, but it's fine. Main implant. Sure. Guess it's just better. What do I do with that? Oh, I just right-click it, and apparently it's now available. And the neural implant. Plus 25 suppression. Don't know what that means. Whatever, we're switching to the theoretically better stuff. Oh, we have a warp rod there. And we have a force rod here. Interesting. Okay, sorry. Onward! Single DPS, movement, and ranged combat, as well as psychic combat. Oh boy. And it looks like there's a lot of other stuff. Oh, we can unlock the different ones. When we reach Inquisitorial rank 7, rank 13, complete this heroic deed to unlock Embrace the Pain. Suffer a total of 500,000 suppression damage. Oh boy. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. Alright, I'm going to go check out movement real quick. 2% more or faster movement speed when taking damage. All skill cooldowns over 1 second are reduced by the percentage of HP lost from your max HP. Interesting. And a minus 3% cooldown bonus for skills with longer than 1 second cooldown. Let's check ranged combat. Damage bonus to ranged skills. It's just simple. Let's just go with that. I don't need to go through all this craziness. And these are the heroic deeds that we can do. That's cool. And progression. So when we hit rank 2, we got these things. When we hit rank 3, we'll get another skill point and another Psyker spell. I wonder how you use Psyker spells. Blood driven. Plus 20 movement speed for every kill for 5 seconds, non-stacking. Interesting. It looks like we've been using force mostly. I'm not sure if this is based off of what we trained or what's going on, but I suppose we'll figure it out probably in the next episode, folks. Anyhow, I think I'm going to break it off here, so I doubt it's going to stay in this kind of format. I imagine we're going to end up having to do a little bit more. A couple episodes per mission or something, or we'll get like a third of the way through one, and then, you know, so on and so forth. But for now, we finished up the first and second missions, and we're going into the third in the very next episode. Let me know your thoughts down below of the game thus far. Do you like the new control scheme? Does it seem more fitting for me? Does it excite you that there are so many different options and, you know, your way to play, you basically get to choose? Let me know your thoughts, guys and gals. I'm very curious. As of recording this, there was about 170 views and like 17 likes. It's really rare to get like a 10% like ratio or more. So that was a pretty cool thing. Just figured I'd mention that. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.